Good morning. It's already day 5 day with Kowski. Welcome all of you on the morning.
That's right. And you are able to ask us anything. If you have questions, you guys posted a few already, and to get started. And then we have a surprise at the end. I know you will love this. Okay, so coffee. What about coffee? Can you drink coffee?
Pamela and I drink coffee every day. We're having some right now.
So, bottoms up. That's a question.
Great question. There's lots of data. Coffee is a stimulant. Yes, it does get your metabolism going. People like to have it in the morning. However, there are a lot of side effects that people feel when they're drinking coffee or having stimulants, like they might feel jittery, or at night they might have some insomnia. So if you're having some of these side effects of coffee, obviously you need to cut back or not have coffee at all. But there's other ways to get caffeine to jumpstart your metabolism, like with tea. Would be a great alternative. One of the biggest problems, as we talk to people about all the time, is not the and jumping your metabolism, high in antioxidants, great data on how it even helps prevent colon cancer, one of the leading causes of death from cancer all over the world. But also, we talk to people about it's not the coffee, it's what you put in the coffee.
Exactly. People are putting a lot of sweeteners, all kinds of dairy stuff in their coffee. And then as they go more plant-based and they're transitioning, then they may put some plant-based cream. And there's a lot of them out. It's just the non-dairy milks that you can put, cashew, oat milk, soy milk, but sometimes it gives it a little funny color. I know, out of using creamer, because I was like half cream, even drinking coffee black long before I did, but now I just totally drink it black. But I didn't like the color.
Or the taste of one that you like. Come creamer, they have to use the milk form because a lot of times it doesn't make somebody's coffee as light as they'd like it to or as rich as they'd like it to. Are creating plant-based alternatives.
But they're not all created equal. You've got to read the label. You've got to look at the nutrition facts on the back. Don't believe what's on the front. Go to the back. Look at the ingredients. I mean,
make sure the big one, no sugar.
Exactly, no added sugar.
Many of them will add sugar to it to get people to like it.
You've got to, post any that you may be using to for you. If it's toxic to you, or if it's you want to keep.
And sometimes from one brand to the next makes all the difference in the world. There's an app that we like to use, Fujicate. Fujicate, Fooducate. Fujicate.
Free.
It's free, right? And you can look up, or even you can scan any barcode on a product, and it will that Fujicate team has created, like based on those ingredients.
Yeah, that's a great app, Fujicate.
Simple.
So another question that I had was about breakfast. So whether to eat breakfast, some people are skipping. Should you, if you're on the go, what is some good breakfast? So
I mean, a life talking nutrition, and you're talking meals and meal plans. What does the evidence show is best practice?
Let me just to interject. This is where you really need to be an experiment of one. We talk about this a lot. Like there's not necessarily a one size fits all. So into this a little bit, what is out there for the evidence, but hard and fast, like yes, never skip breakfast. 3 square meals a day, 2 snacks, that's it.
Eat 6 times a day.
There's not one size fits all for that. Which
evidence for and against. Some people skip breakfast and you put your body into fasting mode,
Mm-hmm.
then that can promote cell regeneration, generation, your body live longer, your longevity.
Yeah.
But then there's out there that say skip breakfast, percent chance of cardiovascular disease. Again, some of these studies have to take because it's hard to find out, is it truly just the breakfast? Because maybe the people that are eating breakfast might treat themselves better in other ways. You can't just isolate them. So there are studies all over the place on both sides. Almost said, do an experiment at once. See what feels good for you. See how your day goes.
Yep.
Does breakfast make you feel your pace down in the morning, or does it give you that energy? Does it give you that your energy? And everybody's a little bit different. Our genetics. Interesting. The new USDA dietary guidelines for 2020 just came out this week. I don't know if anyone has seen it.
Oh, I'm sure, Dan, that they.
But it comes out every 5 years, and food programs that are funded by the government are based on these guidelines, whether or not the food programs are following these guidelines or not. And wouldn't you know, first year that they're actually including the lifespan of humans, making recommendations for
Wow.
and they've never done that before.
Okay.
And the biggest one that they made this year was stay away from sweetened beverages, fruit juices that are just crazy.
You're so quiet here, Dan. There's no way.
But the other thing they're doing, which is very different than they've done, is they've analyzing everybody's meal plan. They're one plan for everybody. Just as Pam was saying, it has to be an experiment of one.
Yeah.
You can't just say, this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
This is the plan we have to follow.
But on the other hand, some big ones that are really negotiables, right? Nobody's going to be drinking soda. Nobody's going to be drinking the sweetened beverages. Dairy is out. We're broken up with dairy, right? If we have dairy, it's not something day in and day out. Things. Processed foods, we're working really hard to reduce. Sometimes we need to eat. Right? It's just the way it goes. But looking forward to reducing that if possible. So just, think about those big things, and those are going to make a huge, huge difference. Getting back to breakfast, to say a lot depends too on what people do in the morning. Like, what are you doing by the time you get up? Time, are you somebody who is doing a lot of meditation? I mean, maybe you're and stress relief. Like, that's where you're doing. That's what you're doing in. Or are you a person who you're at dawn and you're going to the gym, okay? I wait till noon to eat because he's worked out. He needs a little something before he works out and then something after.
Right.
Morning, first thing. So you've got to consider what else you're doing,
individualized
in that time. Important. Here's some really good about that. What's something I can eat? Like, I don't, and
right. What?
Yeah, you want to eat. You're eating on the go.
Right.
Great idea. Smoothie.
Smoothies are easy.
Green smoothie.
If you don't have time in the morning to prepare it, you can prepare it even the night before.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that make
the overnight oats too. You could, if you have, and bring them
in your bag.
Just before, like once you get to work, if you have a few minutes, I mean, that's another option. But the smoothie is great. I'll post a few. I'll post the if you the recipe, or like so that's like, how can I make the perfect smoothie? I'll post it in the group.
And again, everybody's individualized. So
Yeah.
experiment with flavors you like, whether or bananas or strawberries or kiwi or it almost doesn't matter, but you have to find the ones you like. And then there's certain fats that are better for you, so whether you put in walnuts or almonds, that with the choices you based on the flavors you like. Like or milk substitute based, using almond milk or soy milk. Some like to use juices, organic juices. So there's so many different formulas out there that we can help you with.
Yeah, I mean, we don't love you. Know that sometimes better than another alternative, right? And fast food, getting like an egg sandwich. Or
so much better. Because when you make a smoothie, different than juicing, when you make a smoothie, you're retaining all the nutrients, all the fiber. Right, exactly. So it's a whole different game.
Yeah. And also, I know that there was a post in the group of a homemade granola bar, and that may be something. Forget, breakfast is a mark word. You can eat anything else. You can eat food for breakfast. Something that in a plastic bag, a bunch of veggies. I love putting like pea pods, like those are really good. They're sweet, they're crunchy. Just throw a bag of raw or that would be easy to eat. Also, like roasted nuts, make a trail mix. There's just some things that you can do that are really. I know we have Anna monitoring the Facebook because it's difficult to talk and read at the same time. Anna, what do you got for us? We're breaking in and out. Yeah.
I'm trying to fix that. But
okay, so we're breaking in and out. This isn't okay. So how is it now? Anybody thumbs up? Sounds?
Yeah, let me know.
Sound breaking up, Karen. Okay. Okay. All right.
And then there was like you're frozen.
And
then
frozen.
You can still hear.
Yikes.
But
how's it going now?
It looks like See.
It might be
going. That's
just
we're
the
going.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to close all our other browsers.
So maybe we can write some.
Sure, absolutely. If there's a post, or what we can do is even shoot a video to like. How is it now, Karen? Kathy, anybody? Can you see? No.
Mine looks staticky.
Staticky. Yeah. Go back. Should we go out? Want to try that? Let's see. Oh, wait, there. We're breaking still, Carolina? Okay. All right. Do it and back in. All right. See if we can fix it. All right. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys.